think it was a harsh realization for a lot of us when we did finally go on to a higher learning system and realizing that college isn't really like how the Melons portrayed it in Back to School. And we were stuck with that. A lot of you had this reaction last week when we slammed a 6-leg flex play on PrizePicks. And that's exactly what we're here to do. Go back to school and win some money. The Triple Indy, hell of a dive. It's an all-timer. Back to school or Big Trouble in Little China? You choose. All right, let's hit PrizePicks. This is what we do. Roll right out of bed and slam away. As I've mentioned before, a couple of things. Number one, we'd like you to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. That's easy. Number two, we're using a market-based approach, meaning we have an algorithm that is sifting across the entire planet, sharp sports books and beyond, and finding plays that pop on PrizePicks more than any other spot. And yes, there is a built-in juice that is implied with PrizePicks, even though you don't see it. So you can still use a market-based approach. Mind you, that same market-based approach that just hit the NBA video last night. That's right. This is working. I'll even give you a week free below. So the third thing is, since it's a market-based approach, you don't need to know anything at all about what you're betting. So you don't even need to know who Santiago Vescovi is or that he plays for the Tennessee Volunteers and he's playing tonight against FAU. You don't need to know any of this. I have built a 5-leg flex play using our tool, Vescovi. And then you have Strawther in here from Gonzaga. What I love about this, beyond the fact that you don't even need to know who Olivier, or Walker, Tyson, anybody else is, Jaden, Akins, these individual plays here are beating the market on PrizePicks. So I know that I've created now a 5-leg plus EV play, ticket, flex play, pardon me. And on PrizePicks, that's where you want to be. 5 to 6 legs of a monster. Don't worry, I'll show you what the ticket looks like on PrizePicks, but we have to add another leg. We can't sit here and only have 5 legs. So we go through this where we've got Santiago here over 12.5 points. It's our lone over so far, at least. And we move to Julian Strawther where it's under 5.5 rebounds. Gonzaga against UCLA. Hey, well, what about it? It doesn't matter. This is where not knowing anything about the sport truly is an advantage. Because if you have a mind like Ben Razzo or Matt Gajewski or somebody super sharp in college basketball, you may overthink it. Now, those two guys know better because they know what the market-based approach is, and they know that they have to trust the market-based approach. Close your eyes and say, all right, I'll take a big bite out of that. But if you have no idea what you're betting on and you're using a market-based approach, you win because your brain doesn't get in the way. Same thing with Walker. Same thing with Nkamhoua. It doesn't matter. Jaden Akins. Well, Akins is good for about 15 against King. No, chip. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what game logs say. Doesn't matter what season stats say. Doesn't matter what the matchup says. Doesn't matter what some idiot on ESPN 8 says. It has no bearing on the market. So we need one more. And you'll see there's a lot of NBA that's popping here in PrizePicks, but we're going to keep this consistent. Yeah, Jalen Brunson, these are all good plays on PrizePicks. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to keep this consistent and stay in school. We're going back to school for a reason, right? So 54, 53. All right, now we have Desi Sills. Again, Kansas State, Michigan State. Let's add them to the fold here. You can go over on this a couple of times as we have multiple games. It's not like the parlay builder where it's only one person, one game. We've added Desi Sills under 9.5 points. All right. Let's see what it looks like. But look, I'm going to give you a week free of this thing. I don't really know. I mean, you're going to get PrizePicks. We'll match your deposit up to $100. Why not do both? Right? Like, why not take advantage of the $100 deposit match at PrizePicks? And on top of that, sign up for a week trial here on the Odd Shopper Premium tool. Free week on the Odd Shopper Premium tool. Not bad. Not a bad deal here, because then you can sift through and work on your own. Even if you're just using it for PrizePicks, you have a week free to just get on there and see the tool. All right, well, it's just telling me what to do. That's exactly what it just did now. It just told me what to do. That's exactly what it did last week. Just tell you what to do. All right, now let's look at this. But we have to add, of course, Sills, which we will. 9.5 points. That's an under out there, so you can see. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. $20 ticket wins 500 on a beautiful 6-leg flex play. Sills under, Olivier, Jaden, Tyson, Julian, Santiago. You don't need to pick any of these guys out of a lineup. You don't need to know stats. You don't need to know anything. You just need to trust a market-based approach and a tool that has been proven. Hey, I'm all about winning money. Let's do it. See you today. Laffy Raza on the Odd Shop.